Right, boys and girls, I'm just out and about, and hadn't really planned a video or anything, but where I am, I'm actually in what can only be described as a bit of an upland area. I'm actually only a few yards from the main road between Ballard and Doggeckley, but I'll be going off that way in a bit. And I've just come along this footpath behind me here, and I noticed quite a little bit of sphagnum moss growing everywhere. It grows everywhere in these type of upland areas. Wherever it's wet, you get sphagnum moss. It's the basis of stuff like the stuff they put in the hanging baskets and all that sort of business. Other people use it for growing rare orchids in, and some, there's a woodpecker over there somewhere. Ah, there he is. Gracious spotted woodpecker. They always fly like that, undulating. Yeah, and some amphibian and reptile enthusiasts, they use them as a medium for their vivariums. And I just hit on the idea of showing you how effective sphagnum moss is, just as a filter medium for cleaning up muddy water that you might want to drink. It takes all the particulates out, the heavy stuff. It doesn't purify water, it just takes out the larger bits and pieces. If it's brown and muddy, it'll be less brown and muddy once it's passed through X amount of sphagnum moss. And you can just do it with a plastic bottle, water bottle, and you can repeat the action several times. And the more compressed you make the moss in whatever container it's in, to filter, the clearer the water will be. But you must say it doesn't purify. You still have to use a water purification tablet, or if you're over like 2,000 feet in this country, the water's generally clean. I drink it all the time. I don't treat it at all. But lower than that, I prefer to boil on an open fire, on a stove of course, or use a water purification tablet. So I'm just going to show you this sort of moss behind me. I'm going to take a bag of it, and I'm just going to go to a stream over that way on the other side of the road, because that's the way I'm going. And then I'll just do a quick water purification thing. I'm doing this on my phone rather than my camcorder. Why did you otherwise use a little bit of a tripod or something? It's been a bit dry last few days. This here is sphagnum moss. A bit better light on it there. When it's wet, it comes in all sorts of different colours. There's got 20 odd different species in Britain. Might all look like moss to the average person, but actually quite a lot of different species. I say this is the stuff they like for hanging baskets. It actually grows quite fast, and it's actually a lot of it forms the basis of heather and stuff, peat, which forms over thousands of years. And this is sphagnum moss, and if you squash it together like that, really tight, and force it into something like a plastic bottle and pour water through it, all the heavy stuff gets trapped and left behind. So I'm just going to get a bag of this, and then I'll move to another spot and take it from there. What I've got here now is a bit of sediments. I've seen it already. Got some grubby water there. I've added a little bit of sediment to it because actually it was running quite clear. So as you can see, if I went like that now, that's quite grotty. But you see all the there's a light there, you can see all the crap in it. So we're going to filter some of that out now. Got the bag of moss there, dirty water, and a couple of cleaner bottles. All I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one to catch the cleaner water, and that one off, and use this one as the filter. So I get my moss here, I ram that in as much as possible. You can use lots of natural things to filter. A common one, for those who do it anyway, is the fluff from inside reed mace. Sometimes people call that bulrush, and in America it's known as cattails. You can see that. That's full of ants. Not to worry. I don't think there's any in there. Yeah, a little bit more. What I'd do normally is I'd tie that to a tree or put it below somewhere. Now, Andy, he's got a natural sort of exhaust type thing. So if I'm not going to go full on with this, I'm just only quickly demonstrating it. If I pour that into there, you'd have that underneath. Now the thing about sphagnum moss also, it naturally absorbs water. Yeah, it's coming through now. I can put that there like that. You can see the clearer water popping through now. I could tie this to a tree or prop it up with rocks or something, and just come back half an hour later. You can see how clear that water is, much clearer. And there's the comparison. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Lots of people demonstrating this sort of thing on YouTube and stuff, but usually quick fire things, and you don't really see them in action. And that's coming through nicely. You still have to boil this water, of course. We'll use as I mentioned before, a water purification tablet. Get a few bits of the moss has actually come through, but that's neither in or there. That won't do you any harm if you happen to swallow it. But there's nothing to stop you doing this again. And also, well, I'm actually here because I'm on the side of the stream. You can see that. That's gravel. That itself can be a filter. So you could actually do this sort of 3 times, one bottle above the other. You'd have a gravel filter like that, a moss filter, or some other organic medium, and if you've got the chance and the opportunity to do it, a 3rd one with charcoal in it. Charcoal is a very good fertilizer, filter. You can see there. Put that there, and that's a lot cleaner. That's your first start of a filter process. That, boys and girls, is just one example of how you take some solids. You see the solids in there. Yeah. Taking all that out, and you can see there as well the soil and stuff left behind. So it works great. So more than none. Thanks for watching. And say, get ambitious. Leave a comment, leave a like, or even subscribe if you're really ambitious. And if you do, thank you very much. It all helps. Until next time, thank you.